Hey guys, today is a rest day. That means that we do our 50 minutes of low intensity cardio. I haven't done mine yet, but I will after I'm done here talking to you guys. I'm gonna go out I think today is a nice day to go out for a bike ride, so I'm gonna take advantage of that, get my bike, and then just go to one of the nearest parks and then bike back. Make it fun. At the same time, maybe even listen to an audiobook or a podcast, whatever I'm feeling. And that would be something I would recommend for you to do as well. Do something that you are in the mood of. If you want to go out dancing, if you want to go out for a hike, make it something that it doesn't feel forceful. So make it fun for yourself. What I want to talk to you guys about today is carbs and some of the carbs that I personally use and some brands that I would suggest for you to take a look at. What makes it different is that these I actually, use them in a way that makes them more delicious, and it doesn't have to be nasty. I know that a lot of people think that, oh, I'm gonna diet, I'm gonna eat like just fish and rice and vegetables. It doesn't have to look like that. It's just having to step outside of the box, knowing what is in the label, and making choices that are going to be right for you. So let me show you what I do have. Actually, the first number one carb is I always default to sweet potatoes. You have seen my previous videos of how I cook that. I would suggest for you to take a look at that, and that would be like your default. So that's my default. If you don't like sweet potatoes, then that's fine. This is where it's gonna help you out a little bit more. Okay, so I like to carry rice cakes, and Lundberg is actually a really good brand. What's nice about this brand is that they also have flavored, and it doesn't have a lot of sugar. So for example, this one rice cake, it consists of 20 grams of carbohydrates, and then 3 grams of sugar. That's cane sugar. So that's actually not bad. This is something that I would take with me after the gym workout. If for example I have something to do afterwards and I can't come home to a meal, then this actually will make a good replacement for my carbs, because it's something that I need quick fuel. It has a little bit of sugar, so it will help with getting my blood levels back up and start the recovery process, and at the same time with the combination of my protein makes pretty good. Or if you just happen to be traveling, this is something that you do not have to have refrigerated. Highly recommended. I also like a honey nut flavor. They have a caramel flavor. Cinnamon is what I have right now, and it kind of tastes like cereal, which is pretty awesome. That means that I could just have a rice cake and I could be walking and eating it. Cereal, you have to sit down at your milk. The other carb that I would recommend is Udi's bread. So this is it right here. Udi's bread. This is a rye bread. They have different options. They also have cinnamon, which let me show you this one right here. So this is like a cinnamon raisin. So this is like an awesome breakfast one. It has a little bit of sugar, 4 grams per every 2 slices. That's pretty awesome. And it doesn't use, the type of ingredients is like tapioca starch, brown rice flour, egg whites. So it's very clean. The nice thing about everything that I'm showing you is that it is gluten free. So all this stuff is gluten free. You don't have to worry about eating it and then just having to crash afterwards or feel heavy. So that's what I go with, because it makes me feel good. Ultimately, it's a lifestyle that we want to have more energy. So we are investing in ourselves to have more energy. Actually, before I move on to the next one, you could use it for sandwiches. You could use it to make French toast. So you could get some free range eggs, throw in a little bit of cinnamon, maybe a little bit of vanilla extract, and then just mix it, and you dip these in the egg yolk and the full egg. So it's like the full egg, and then you just throw them on a pan and you create French toast. That day, that recipe, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do it next. So that sounds pretty yummy. Actually, I did that this past weekend, and it was such a tasty treat. And you don't have to feel guilty because it's gluten-free, very, very clean bread with cocoa syrup, which it's a cocoa palm syrup. I'm gonna show you. So it was so good. The next carb that I like to go with, so this is a Food for Life brand, and then it's a brown rice tortilla. So I like burritos. As you can tell, I'm on the go quite often, and I need food where I could just grab and go. Turning your food into like a wrap or a burrito definitely make things easier. I'm gonna tell you a little trick about this. If you put this in the pan, and you leave it at a medium heat, you let it toast to the point where these get very, very crunchy, and I use these as a chip. Normally, in my diets or transformations, I don't eat 0 chips, but because this is such a clean product, and then I could either turn this into a burrito or just eat it like a tortilla or whatever's. I could also make this into a chip and have it with my chips and salsa, and it like so good. It's actually crunchier, and I think it actually tastes better than regular chips. But you know, that's my opinion. I would suggest for you to try it out, and you tell me what you think is best for you, because no one else is gonna know except for yourself. So this is one that I would use and recommend. Another one that I always have with me is just almonds. You know, you could easily just go to like Costco, get yourself a big tub of almonds. You know, sometimes I when I go to Whole Foods, I'll get the organic kind, whatever. But you know, almonds is better than stopping at a, I don't know, fast food joint and grabbing on that. So this is something really good when you're like on the go, you're moving, you're traveling, and it just really helps with your appetite, and it holds you down until maybe like your next meal. If you just happen to be, again, traveling, or if you happen to be a busy person, it's a great snack just to have in your pocket. You do not need refrigeration. That's why I recommend certain of these like rice cakes and almonds, no refrigeration needed. So hopefully this helps you out with your meal prepping and just, you know, spicing it up and making it a little bit of different, adding some additional ingredients to your meal planning. I will give you another recipe on the following video, so stay tuned. I think I will do the French toast for you, which is a pretty nice treat for me on the weekends. I don't add syrup towards the end, but you know, when I am out of the transformation, it's something that I can eat without having to feel guilty. So make sure that you do your 50 minutes of low intensity cardio, and I will see you at the gym.